Dale's on the way, growing goodness every day. Veggie, sun, and family cheer. Tune on in, the farm is here.
Well, hey, it's Farmer Dale, and welcome to the Farmer Dale Podcast, episode number 2. We've got a fantastic show for y'all today. We have our first ever special guest. Our special guest is a mom. She's a wife, wonderful wife, by the way. She is a teacher. She is a farmer, a gardener. She's got so many levels to her. It's going to probably be hard to get all of it in one session or one show. So we're going to try our best to find out who is Farmer Dale's wife. So let's just jump right on into it. Well, hey, I told you I had a special guest today, and it's Farmer Dale's wife. That's what she goes by, for me anyway. She also goes by Mom and a lot of different things too, but we're going to get into it. So, well, I told y'all this is going to be funny, and to y'all it may not be funny, but hey, look at this background we got today. Isn't it beautiful? It's cloudy. It's cloudy outside today, and it's 73 degrees right now. It's when I walked the dog a while ago, and it is going to get extremely cold this week, which I don't like. You like being cold or hot? You like cold weather?
I hate cold weather.
You hate cold weather?
I do.
But you don't like it being really hot either, though?
No,
So
but I choose to be hot over cold.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my preference.
Yeah, all right, so that's good. So we can't grow vegetables in the wintertime.
That is correct.
Yeah, we don't. So I don't like cold weather because of that. So I just don't like cold weather. So that's good. All right. So we have 2 kids. Let's talk about our kids first.
Okay.
Get them out of the way, and then we'll go back a little bit about how we discussed a little bit about that in the very first episode of how we met and all that kind of stuff. But our 2 kids, Brooke and Cole, don't know whether they're going to be on the podcast or not.
Okay.
But who's your favorite?
I do not have a favorite.
So let's talk about who the favorite is in the family. Who is the favorite in the family? Because there is.
What do you mean? We don't have a favorite.
So we got a dog.
Well, he's the only dog, so he is the favorite.
Yep.
Cole would be the favorite son, and Brooke would be the favorite daughter.
Yeah.
If we have to have favorites.
And I think you do have to have favorites. So I'm not the favorite.
You're not a child.
But I can be your favorite though.
Okay.
I really want to be your favorite.
Okay, you're my favorite.
Okay, good. All right.
Okay.
Not Webb. Good.
Today, because he's not making me do a podcast.
That's good. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I've told a little bit about you, and I said that you're a teacher also.
Yes.
What in your total background of teaching, what's been your favorite grade or favorite subject? Anything that's been your favorite part of it?
I mean, I've liked every age that I've taught. If I had to pick a favorite age, it would probably be 4th or 5th grade. That's when most of my teaching tenure was with 4th and 5th grade at Tipton Rosemark. I loved my time in 7th grade when I was at Briarcrest because mainly because of the relationships that I built with the older kids. And I was teaching writing, which is my jam. So I loved teaching something that I felt very confident about. So I would say that is my favorite. But I have taught preschool, kindergarten, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 7th grade. And then now that I'm a Bible teacher, I teach kindergarten through 6th grade. So I've taught many different levels. The littles are cute. I will say that about the littles.
Yep. The older kids seem to be a little bit.
I'm more comfortable with the older kids.
Yeah, I'm kind of there too because I think I like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade.
Yep.
That's kind of where I fall. Middle school is great. I love middle school kids, but 3rd, 4th, and 5th. If I had to teach them in PE, that's what I would choose. Yeah. Kind of intermediate grade.
You said if you have to teach them?
Well, I do teach them.
You do teach them.
I do teach them. Is there a subject that you've never taught before that you think you would be really good at teaching?
No, because I taught elementary, so I've taught every subject, normal, general subject.
How about art?
I
Would you
would
like
be
to be? You're kind of an art
terrible.
teacher now,
I
based
would
on
be
what you do
no.
with teaching
I'm
Bible
not.
though. There's always a
Well, those
project.
are
It seems like.
crafts. That's not art.
Yeah.
I don't. No, I'm not artsy. I don't have an artsy brain.
But you always, I think this is right. You used to play teacher as a little girl,
Yes,
so it's like you always wanted to be a teacher.
always.
That
Fifth
was
grade.
that was not me. I had no idea that I was
Fifth
going to be a
grade.
teacher. Didn't like school.
Yeah. I just
And
recently told my fifth graders that I would come home from school and I would put notebook paper on my wall in my bedroom
yeah,
because I had paneling, and I would line up all of my stuffed animals on the bed. And mom would buy me old textbooks that she would get at yard sales, and I would play school. I
you
don't.
think that's
I
still a
don't
thing?
think that was endearing to them. I believe they think that was really lame.
You think
But it's
Brooke
all right.
played teacher?
No,
Because
she no.
she eventually became a
She
teacher. That
did,
wasn't
but
her goal.
she told us from an early age, "I will never be
To
a
be a
teacher."
teacher. So
Because
she probably
she's
didn't play teacher in her
no,
room.
no,
Cole most definitely didn't play
no,
teacher.
no,
I did not play teacher at all. Okay.
no.
Okay, that's good. So, so that's kind of your career,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're Farmer Dale's wife. Is kind of how you've
And I've
fallen
been
into
your
it. You got a
wife for
TikTok.
a
You got a
long
TikTok.
time.
You got a long time. We started dating in the 8th grade. You were in 7th grade. Talked a little bit about that in the first episode. How's that going? Is that going pretty good for you?
What, the
The
marriage?
marriage, the last 35 years has been awesome living with me.
It's been great. It's only been 33, but
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going well so far.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll let you know
We
if things change.
we took Christmas down yesterday.
We did.
Maybe a little bit early. That may be controversial about how early do you take down your
Yes.
Christmas.
Most people wait till after the first of the year.
Yeah, we were pretty fast on
Or
that.
right before New Year's Eve. But
yeah, we're back. But I thought I was awesome yesterday. I thought I was really supportive and
you were better taking it down than you were
wasn't
putting
as
it
grumpy.
up. Yeah.
I did a pretty good job.
You did well.
Yep. Yeah.
I appreciate your help.
Yep. So with gardening, you didn't plan on being a
No.
gardener's.
No. As a kid, I showed cows.
Who was your favorite cow? What was the cow's name? You have a cow's name?
Erica was my first cow, and she's the one that won me some money.
How much money did you win? Remember?
I don't know.
Did you get to keep it, or did your dad keep it?
Yes, I kept it. No, I kept it. I mean, it was like maybe $100, but when you're in the 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade, you think that's a lot of money. And that was the 80s.
Those are Black Angus?
Black Angus, and we showed them, and we took them to like state competitions in Nashville, and we did a lot of local shows too.
Was Shannon old enough, your youngest sister?
No, she was not old enough to show.
She never showed. Melissa showed cows though?
Yes. She had Midnight. Midnight was her first cow and heifer, and Erica was mine.
And then you stopped showing cows?
I think we did it for 3 summers, maybe 2 or 3 summers. Dolly was my second year. I don't remember after that. Hated every minute of it. I was scared to death of the cows.
You took some really cool pictures though on the back of the horse trailer or the cow trailer.
I did.
Modeling.
We should show those sometimes.
We should show those sometimes. Those are really, really awesome.
They are great.
We should get into that. No, so we had a conversation with your dad the other day about the pig too that you had. So you had a pig,
yes,
or the family had a pig.
Murphy the pig. We raised him to eat him, but I mean, I don't think Dad knew anything about pigs. He knew all about the cows. So
that had to be a sad day though when y'all ate the pig. Well, sad day for the pig.
I don't think it was for us, but I mean,
like bacon. Y'all ate. Y'all cut the whole
bacon and sausage, and I mean, I assume pork chops or barbecue. You know, like pork. I don't know, pulled pork.
So you didn't really enjoy any of that.
No.
You pretty much did it because your daddy said.
I liked living out. I like living in a rural area because I would play outside a lot. Out of the three of us, I'm in the middle of three girls, and I was the one that helped in the yard more than you helped like in the house. I didn't help mom in the kitchen, or I hated cleaning and stuff like that. But I would mow the grass. I would weed eat while Dad mowed.
You still like mowing the grass?
I do.
Get
I
on
do
the zero
like,
turn mowing the
I
grass when I
do.
let you mow the grass.
I do. So I wasn't a tomboy, but I did like being outside like that.
Yeah.
So I did not like showing the cows. I did not dislike the cows, but I did not like showing them.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't have cows.
Yes, no desire.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
don't like that. So, all right, so y'all didn't have a garden growing up, really. Your
No,
grandmother had a huge
yes.
garden. I remember that garden.
Yes, my grandparents had a huge garden. They
That was
lived
your
out in
dad's
Fayette
mom and
County.
dad.
And we would help her. We would pick, and of course, we ate everything that they grew when we would go for
Yeah.
Sunday lunch
Yeah.
or holidays or birthdays. So
you think your grandmother, everything that y'all ate on like a Thanksgiving holiday or Christmas, you think all that food really early came from the garden? Was it
well,
all
like
fresh?
the green beans and the corn, yes, for sure. They would put all that up in the deep freeze. So, yeah.
And I remember not being a huge
Not
garden.
the chicken. They never had chickens and stuff like that. But the veggies, yes, I would say all of our veggies.
And it wasn't really large. I remember their row probably being about 100 feet long, probably. Because
It got
we got
smaller.
60 feet.
It got smaller as they got older.
Yeah.
Like you may not have gone up there when I was a little kid. It almost went to the road.
Oh.
Like it was.
Yeah, that was much smaller than what I witnessed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they put up a lot of food.
Yeah.
And probably gave it, because I remember Mom even picking and bringing it home, and like she did all the green beans. That's where she got all the green beans and stuff.
Yeah, your mom was a great cook.
So she was, and she canned.
Yeah. Yeah, she passed away way too early.
Yep.
Didn't get a chance to really learn a whole lot from her.
I did not, and I was a teenager, so I didn't care. So I didn't really watch her fix and do all the things.
Yeah, I've talked about on the first podcast where I regret not hanging around my grandfathers because they had big gardens and I didn't learn anything from them.
Yeah.
So everything I've learned has been from YouTube or Google.
Yep.
YouTube.
Yep.
A lot of YouTube.
Can you say
and
YouTube again?
And some podcasts.
Yeah.
Some farming podcasts. Yep. That's good. All right, so there's a lot of so through our marriage, there's a lot of layers to you, right? What is your favorite layer about me? What is the favorite thing about me? And be honest. Let's talk about it. You know, is it my humor? Is it, you know, I'm a great athlete.
Oh.
I snore. I'm really good at snoring. I'm a good cleaner.
You are a good
organizer.
You are a wonderful cleaner.
Okay.
You and I complement each other because in the cleaning part, because I'm a surface cleaner. I don't like junk on the counter. I don't like anything laying around. I like everything put up in its place.
Yes.
And so that's what I do. You're cleaning the ceiling fans. You're cleaning the baseboards. You're washing the windows.
Ooh, I gotta have a clean window.
And
I had to clean these windows like 3 or 4 times to make sure they were really clean.
That's something that's not even on my radar is a clean window. Unless I saw a handprint, I probably would never clean a window.
Yeah.
So I think we
I
complement
think that
each other
stems from my mom, though, because my mom she made us clean, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the house had to be clean, and she sat around and watched us clean. Yeah. She'll tell you that that's not how it went, but that's how Les and I, my brother, remember it going. That we were washing.
You said she bought you a step stool. You still couldn't reach the buttons on the washer and dryer.
That's right.
So apparently you were 4.
I was pretty young. That's what we say. That's what we say, that we were really, really young. Well, that's the way I see it and remember it anyway. Yeah. Well, I didn't intend to be a gardener, I guess, per se. And we talked a little bit about that in the first episode, how this all came about in 2020. Do you think in 2020, if 2020 wouldn't have happened with the pandemic and us being at the house, if we would be, or I, or we would be doing the garden and trying to go to markets and selling flowers, you think all that would have happened if it wouldn't have been for the pandemic?
Did we do the garden back there
Yeah,
in
we did it.
2019?
Yeah,
So
2019.
this was our second year.
Yeah, 2020 was really the full year.
Yes, I think we would have planted a garden, but I don't think it would have, the time and the thought would, and the effort, all of that, I don't think would have gone into it for it to have been as successful as it was that year. If you wouldn't have had that time to put into
Right.
it because you were not going to work to the school.
Right.
Um,
And without social media, that probably would have never happened either, because
oh,
we were selling
Yeah.
vegetables on social media, basically on Facebook,
right,
and we were making
Right.
deliveries to people's houses,
right,
even though it was still on a small scale. And then the
Right.
next year, we started going to the market in Arlington,
yes,
and really enjoyed that.
yes.
And we're going back to that, by the way, going back to the market this
Mhm.
year, which we didn't do the past 2 years, really.
Right, because of
It's been 2
flowers.
years, yeah, because we went all flowers. So,
Mhm.
um, all right, well, let's take a break and let's hear an advertisement, and then when we come back, let's talk about some of your favorite parts about the garden and favorite vegetables and stuff like that.
Let's
So
do that.
we'll be right back. So far, we have 0 sponsors. Got nobody sending money to Farmer Dale, but hey, you could be the first. So if you want to be the first sponsor to have an advertisement on our show, email us at farmerdalepodcast@gmail.com. That's right, farmerdalepodcast@gmail.com, and we'll make you the #1 sponsor of the show. That's right. So, who wants to be #1?
Welcome to the Farmer Dale Podcast.
All right, welcome back to the Farmer Dale Podcast. Our special guest is still the awesome Farmer Dale's wife. That's right, she's still here. All right, so we've talked a little bit about our lives together and being married and kids and all that kind of stuff. And your favorite person in the family is the dog. It's awesome.
Oh, okay.
I think it is. I think it is. Anyway,
He's not
so the garden, vegetables. You are not a huge vegetable eater at all,
No.
I would say.
No,
What's
I'm
all right?
not.
So what's the one vegetable that, if you not talking about our garden, just in life, the one vegetable you would cook for our family to go with chicken or pork chops or
Green beans would be that's the only green vegetable
vegetable?
that I like as far as vegetable. But our daughter says we're not even eating real green beans because I like the ones in the Del Monte.
And they got to be
Green
Del Monte.
beans.
They can't be an off-brand. Can't
Nope.
be
Nope.
Green Giant. It's got to be
Yeah.
Del Monte.
Mm-hmm.
One. So if y'all want to advertise with us, Del Monte, come on. So anyway, all right. So what is out of all the vegetables we grow in our garden or have in the past, what has been your favorite vegetable that we grow? The one
I
that you like the
will
most?
eat the purple whole peas that you've spoke about
Ooh,
them
we
in the
talked a lot about the purple whole
We're
peas.
good. So you're welcome.
Purple peas are good.
Purple whole peas.
Yep. All right.
We grew corn one year and had a very good
Silver
year.
Queen corn.
Okay. And we put that up.
Yep.
And so that was yummy on the cob. And I did a lot of cream corn too with that.
So which one would you prefer? Would you prefer the on the cob or creamed?
I like it
Because we
both.
did them both. That Silver Queen's really good anyway.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't have a preference on that.
Okay.
Is that all? Is that all right?
How about okra?
Oh, butter beans.
Butter beans.
Butter
We have
beans.
grown butter beans in the past.
Butter beans. Yes, I tasted. I still don't think I've tasted okra. That's a whole podcast in itself. With my food issues, I have texture issues. So
Yes, you
I don't
do.
think I've ever even tried the okra because it's slimy.
I think you tried the fried when we fried it up. You tried it one
Maybe.
time.
But the fried squash, I will eat fried squash
Yep.
if I can only taste the breading.
Zucchini.
I've never tried it.
We don't fry the zucchini up anyway. We normally
try that either.
saute that or
Yeah.
put it on the griddle or something. Yeah.
I'm looking at the garden. I think that's it.
We grew green beans one year, and they were country green beans.
Yeah.
And I didn't necessarily like the variety that we grew.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you remember those and how we cooked them. I don't know. I don't think we cooked them long enough. I don't think we did that properly.
Yeah.
I think I didn't know enough about it to really do it. So, well, one of my favorite things to do is grow peppers and tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my favorite things to make is homemade salsa.
Yes, we did do that.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I like a tomato is as salsa.
Yeah.
Pureed salsa.
But you love ketchup.
I do love ketchup.
But you don't like
tomatoes. I love spaghetti sauce. I just don't want to bite down
fresh
on it.
Nope. And that's one of my favorite things to eat is a fresh homegrown tomato.
Yeah, I mean, and they sell well.
And that's that is one of our best sellers.
So,
right? We sell out of those all the time.
So I'm all about the tomato, but I just don't eat it.
Yeah.
Just like a plain.
You remember I think it was 2 years ago when I grew the cayenne pepper, and we had, that cayenne pepper.
Is that when we made the salsa?
No. That was before. That was after we were making salsa. But the plant grew like 5 billion cayenne peppers on one plant. Did you remember? I had so many. I finally just had to stop picking them because there were so many. I just could not pick them anymore.
Did we sell them? Did we give them to that
No,
guy?
we weren't even selling. I didn't even get those to the market. We were selling that year, but I never even took those because it was late in the year.
Yeah.
Peppers came in late, so I didn't even get those to the market. But I just remember, I don't know if I'll ever grow a cayenne pepper again because I think we had like 50 plants of them, and I couldn't pick them all. So it was crazy. Is there a vegetable that you think we should grow?
Well,
or one that you think would sell to the market well?
My purpose in the garden is to be a money maker,
right?
Because we don't eat everything in the garden.
Well, I eat most of it.
When you think of it being a money maker, I would say the tomatoes and the peppers are the biggest money maker. The flowers did well, of course, but as far as vegetables, I would just say the tomatoes. The squash did okay. You grew like 47.
Yeah, we sold a lot of squash.
Varieties of squash one year. You went kind of nuts.
Patty pan squash. That was a great conversation at the markets. Was patty pan because they're like patty pan. What's a patty pan? But they have great flavor though. It's really awesome to saute that with some zucchini, some squash, patty pan because patty pan is really a squash, but it's just a thicker squash, which you don't really care about, and that's fine.
No, it's that you say the same word 85
patty
times.
pan.
Patty pan.
Well, you got to, I've always told you got to hear things over and over again to remember those things. So.
Anyway.
Okay. So the one thing you really got into and the one thing you really love in the garden, and it's really not in the garden, and that is blackberries. It's picking blackberries.
That was my jam.
Because with Dad being sick, I talked about that in the first episode, had to back out of everything. So you were out there picking blackberries every day. I don't know if they can see them. Yeah, maybe see them in the video. Maybe
they are lined. They're on our fence line.
Yep.
On either side.
And they're thornless. But what's the one thing you don't like about picking blackberries? What was the one thing that I remember you saying all the time that it was hard to do sometimes?
It's hard to get up in there.
Yeah, it's hard to get up in there because they were so thick. Because there was one side that I trimmed back, and that side was a little bit easier. The other side I just let grow, and then they both produced very well. It didn't seem a difference between whether I pruned them or not pruned them, but the one side that I pruned was much easier to get into.
Yeah.
But it still produced very well. Mm-hmm. So, how many pounds of blackberries do you think we sold? Because you sold a lot of blackberries last year. That was one thing we did make money on was the blackberries.
Mm-hmm. Pounds.
And you used all that money for what?
Coffee.
Every bit of it went to fancy coffee.
Coffee.
So how many pounds do you think?
Oh.
Just to guess. We didn't keep up with it.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't keep up with it. We should have kept up with it.
For about, what did we do? 3 weeks of it?
Yeah, 3-4 weeks. Probably went on about 4 weeks. It was a long season.
It was a wonderful.
Normally we get a good 2 weeks of picking a lot, but then it would seem like it just went on.
Every day in the peak of the season of when they were ready.
Right, yeah.
Whatever you call that, harvest or whatever.
If you don't know anything about blackberries, they come in one time and then they're done. So they'll start growing. in the springtime, but then they'll start putting on fruit probably the first part of June, and then it's ready to pick probably third week of June, maybe third week of June, depending on the weather,
Yeah,
and
it
then you're
just
picking
depends,
for the
yeah.
first couple weeks of July.
Yeah.
So hopefully at the market this year, we'll have those at the end of June, second week of July.
And they could be
hopefully.
like red, like bright red, not ready. And then the next day they
Bam.
are black.
Or even from the morning to the
and
nighttime,
red.
afternoon.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But it was very peaceful to go out there. I tried to pick in the mornings.
Yep.
Before it got too hot. Sometimes if I had something else to do, I would pick in the evening.
Yep.
But Webb liked to eat.
Our
You
dog
could hear
does
him
like
chewing.
Some blackberries. He'll be
if
out
any
there
fell
chewing on
off
the bottom.
the vine. So I don't know if that's good for dogs, but
Yep. That's right.
anyway,
Okay.
I don't know
Well,
how
good.
many pounds. I mean, I
Yeah.
keep coming back to that. I would say
Ziploc bags
yeah.
over and over again.
I mean, how many pounds was a big bag?
I mean, I've
Is
got
that-
no
was that a-
idea. That's
I
why
don't
I didn't really
either.
keep up with it. We need to keep up with
I don't
that
even
better.
remember what we sold.
We need to get a spreadsheet.
It was a gallon bag, so I could probably
Yeah.
estimate how many gallons we
Yeah,
sold. We
right.
probably sold
Probably 1 gallon of blackberries are probably 3 or 4 pounds.
at least.
At least in
Yeah.
a gallon, probably.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I would say 50 pounds.
yeah,
I mean 50 gallons maybe.
that's good. They're really good. So
I mean,
and a blackberry cobbler. Ooh, you cannot beat a good.
but people did
blackberry
it for
cobbler.
all. I mean, they would make jam.
Yep, they did.
I guess the pies. I was
Yeah.
trying to think if anybody told me what other reasons that they would use them.
I like eating them right off the vine.
Yeah, some would just eat them,
It's
put
really good.
sugar on them.
It's really, really good. It's really, really good.
I don't eat blackberries anymore.
You don't either. That's but you do. You did a great job picking them though, because you
It was
picked them
fun.
clean
It
all
was,
the time.
It was kind of a great escape.
Yeah,
for
I don't
me
think we
this
missed
summer.
any on there hardly.
No.
So that was good. All right. Well, good. So moving forward, we're trying to grow more and go to the market. What's your favorite part about going to the market?
Making money.
Which we don't do a very good job of because
No, he sells them way
growing
too cheap.
vegetables, we do sell them very cheap for people to purchase.
Too cheap.
Yeah, probably so.
No, I mean I enjoy talking to people and
Yep.
it's fun. I mean it's relaxing. Just I guess seeing you enjoy it.
Yeah,
I enjoy
I do
it
enjoy
'cause
that. I
you,
do
you
enjoy
just
that.
kind of are in your element and you tell the patty pan thing.
I think
4
that's probably my
million
favorite part is
times
people coming
and-
up asking me, well, how would you cook
Right,
this, or
right,
how would you
right.
cook this this griller? There's one that we cooked or made and you
That
stuffed
was a
it.
zucchini thing.
It was a zucchini griller is what it was called, I think, and you stuffed it and baked it, or so it was really good.
Yeah.
But people asking me how to cook those things was interesting because
Well, I
I
had
had
to
to do
defer
some
them
research,
to you
yeah.
because I don't eat them and
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be
yeah,
fake. So
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know, I don't eat them. I wasn't the best. I'm probably not your best employee because I would say, I don't know, I don't eat them.
yeah,
But he does, and you should ask him.
Yeah.
So you always had a crowd around you listening to how you.
yeah, and that you feel bad about that too because
the
you got
veggies.
other customers and you're trying to sell to them, but you got one customer that's talking to you and you don't want to interrupt them and say I gotta let you go because I gotta go sell these vegetables over here. But I do really enjoy that part.
And I enjoy the repeat customers because that's always cool
Yeah.
to see the same faces. If we did
Yeah.
go to the market, 4 times a summer to see those same
Yep.
people that we didn't know they weren't from church or they
Yeah.
weren't from somewhere else. They were strangers.
And
but
we had a
they
lot of people
wanted
that
our-
want to come to our house and get tomatoes
yeah.
and flowers. We had a lot of
Yeah.
people come to the house to get flowers.
Yeah.
So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about 2 real quick things, and then we'll be done. Our faith. We talked a little bit about that in the first podcast. Our faith has always been really important to us. Church has always been a very important thing to us. You worked for the church for 3 years of the previous church that we went to. But we've always served. We've always been involved somehow, some way, from us being in youth group to being sponsors to we kind of stepped away for a little bit of helping so much, from changing diapers in the 2-year-olds, doing all kind of things. So when you worked at the church What was your favorite thing at the church, though? I mean, it was very stressful. It was very difficult. There was so much work to be done. It seemed like you could never get it done. But what was your favorite part of working at the church?
I would just say the relationships.
Yeah.
I think with the kids, but also with the parents. I enjoyed getting to know the families and just knowing about their lives and trying to disciple and help disciple the kids. Counseled with a lot of kids, when they were making those decisions, and so that was very, very special to me. There were so many things that I loved about it. And I still miss a lot of things about it. But as a teacher, as a Bible teacher now, I still get to do that. And I honestly didn't do much teaching as a children's director.
Yeah,
I was directing. I was putting people in those positions to teach and to lead and to do music.
And that's the part that you really missed, though, was the teaching part.
Well, yes.
Because you didn't get to teach.
No, I really didn't get to teach that much. So I feel like now, spiritually, as a Bible teacher, I'm in the Word a whole lot more because I'm studying. And, I do it personally, but I also am, I have to study and prepare because I'm teaching not only kindergartners, but I'm teaching up to 6th grade.
So you were a director and not a pastor, of course.
No.
But your nickname was Little PJ.
Just PJ. PJ
or Little PJ. I called you Little PJ. But yeah, that became kind of funny because it was Pastor Jenny, but you really wasn't a pastor. You were a director.
That was,
But that's what you were doing. I mean, you were pastoring and discipling kids, and that you did a great job of doing that.
But I wasn't a pastor.
Right. No, you were not.
So don't call me PJ.
And didn't want to be a pastor either. So, well, awesome. We'll talk more about our faith at some point because I'm pretty sure she'll be back on at some point because she enjoys being on the video so much. So she'll be back on at some point. Let's finish the day with sports real quick.
Oh.
Sports.
Okay. Sports.
What is your favorite sport to watch?
Favorite sport to watch.
That probably came across on the mic really good.
Is basketball.
Really?
Yes.
That just happens to be my favorite sport too.
Surprise.
That's kind of, we really go along together. Did you enjoy watching me play basketball when I was in high school with my short shorts?
I did.
Real short shorts, socks.
What is this?
Socks pulled all the way up to
yes.
Socks pulled all the way up to my knees.
Yes.
I thought I was something else. I thought I was awesome.
Yes. You know
and
my
really
story.
Wasn't that good.
You want my story about your legs?
What's my story?
When I was at the concession stand at
Lee
Academy.
Lee Academy over in Arkansas.
I was probably a junior because you were probably a senior. And
they were orange and black. Couldn't stand Lee Academy.
You're shifting. And
what a rival. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
All right, so you're at the concession stand?
Yes, and there were parents in front of me. I was with a friend. I don't know who I was standing there with. And they were talking about number 21.
That was my favorite number.
The moms were talking about number 21 and how that he hadn't graduated yet. Oh my gosh, he has the best looking legs that we've ever seen. He's been playing for X amount of years or whatever. We thought he would have graduated by now. So that was really creepy to me.
So you were dating the guy with the hot legs.
I was 16, 17 years old, and moms were talking about my boyfriend's legs. I was pretty appalled. But at the same time, maybe a little flattered. Maybe a little proud.
Maybe it's because I wore shorts all the time, and I still wear shorts all the time.
Shorts.
They were very, very short and very tight.
But that was what they were supposed. I mean, back then that's what they looked like. You weren't like wearing shorty shorts, and everybody else was wearing long basketball.
All right, well, let's get off of that. So you grew up a Tennessee fan because your dad was a Tennessee fan. Graduated from the University of Tennessee. Your mama went to University of Tennessee.
For a little while.
Mm-hmm. Went to Lambeth also. But anyway, so he's a huge Tennessee fan.
Yes, go Vols.
And then you get into my world, and I'm an Alabama fan. So those two worlds don't really collide very well together. But your dad's always been super nice to me, because I think I really am his favorite out of the whole entire family. And I know I got some brother-in-laws listening to this probably at some point, and sister-in-laws, and they'll probably disagree with me. but I always thought that I was Mike's favorite. What do you think about that?
I mean, you've been around the longest.
I have been around the longest, a long time.
And I would say if he had to choose you or me not to get hit by a bus, he'd probably pick you.
If we walk into a room, who does he normally say hi to first?
It would be you. That's what I'm trying to get that point
every
across.
single time.
He would choose you over me.
That's right.
Every time. I got grounded.
Short story though. You
got grounded when I broke up with you in the 8th grade. Through a letter. It was long distance. Your mother
cruel.
didn't allow
It was mean.
you to call me.
So mean.
And I was tired of not communicating with you as a 12 or 13-year-old.
But now I'm a great communicator.
So I wrote a letter and broke up with you. And when my parents found out, they grounded me because I was rude and disrespectful.
Yes.
So the love was there from a very young age.
Very young age.
Yes.
That's all. Your mother loved me too.
I knew I needed to keep you around.
Your mother loved me too.
Yes, she did.
I aggravated the snot out of her, but she loved me.
Oh, she loved her some Del Creasy.
Well, so now you're an Alabama fan just because
you
are in my world.
I have truly stepped.
And you love watching Alabama basketball on TV. I'll come home some days and you're at night and it's late after my ball games and you are there watching Alabama basketball. Which are awesome. So we're going to go to an Alabama basketball game at the end of this week. So we're going to watch the men's and the women's.
Yep.
Roll Tide.
Whoa,
Everybody heard that? Roll Tide. That's what I'm saying. So the football game is this Thursday for the playoff game for football. Yes. Alabama's playing Indiana. You probably haven't watched Indiana play at all.
No.
Do you think Alabama can beat Indiana?
I don't know.
Do you think Ty Simpson's good enough at quarterback?
I don't know, but I like Indiana's little quarterback.
He is a good dude.
He's a good dude. And he loves his mommy.
And he loves his mommy.
So
I'm
not going to be rooting for them. I will roll Tide all the way.
And it's red versus red and white
Alabama too. Alabama is hot and cold. You just never know. You never know who's going to show
up.
But
when they're hot.
So I would say yes, it's possible. Is it probable? I will say. I mean, if I was on game day and I had to
So you're Nick Saban or...
If I had to predict, I'd say Indiana.
You do like watching game day. Who's your favorite game day person?
Well, I do love Saban, but Kurt because of Peter.
I knew you were going to say that. It's all about it goes back to the dog. Back to the dog every single time. Anyway, okay. Well, hopefully Alabama wins and we can get to the championship game and be number one.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be pretty awesome. So,
that would be awesome.
All right. Well, the next podcast might be from Alabama, Tuscaloosa, because we're going to be out of town. Yes. So, don't know whether that's going to happen or not. So, anyway, well, Farmer Jenny's. Oh, she's going to put a hat on.
Oh, no. Are we out?
So, anyway, merch store. That's going to be our next advertisement. You can buy you a brand new Farmerdale merch hat, and look how pretty she is. That's right. Great for females, great for males, great for kids. So, get you Farmerdale merch. That advertisement's coming up here in just a second. Well, Farmer Dale's wife, I really appreciate you being on my show. You've been a fantastic first guest. We get a fist bump. Now we need to go cook some dinner.
Oh.
What we got to talk about? That's always the thing. What we're going to eat for dinner?
Yeah.
What we're going to eat for dinner?
Anyway. Podcast.
All right. Well.
All right.
Thanks for being on the Farmer Dale podcast.
All right, Farmer Dale's wife.
Farmer Dale out. Wait a minute. We got to end better than that.
Farmer Dale's wife, out.
Well, thanks for listening today. And boy, that was a fantastic show. I hope y'all really enjoyed meeting Farmer Dale's wife. She's fantastic. Oh, I cannot tell you how fantastic she is. But hey, coming soon, Farmer Dale merch store. That's right, Farmer Dale merch store. We're gonna have hats, hoodies. This isn't a hoodie because I don't even have any of them merchandise. These are old hats that we've had in the past. But that merch store is coming soon, so stay tuned and listen and make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, that you ring that bell on YouTube or whatever podcast that you might be listening from. Follow, because that's the way we grow our podcast and can continue doing what we want to do with the podcast. Thanks for listening today. We'll see y'all next time. Who knows who the guest might be? Thanks for listening to the Farmer Dale podcast. Farmer Dale, out.
Welcome to the Farmer Dale Podcast.